Cowboys Nation. It's time to talk about a huge move that could completely change the trajectory of our defense. You've heard the rumors, and now it's time to break it down. Jerry Jones is pulling no punches this season, and the Dallas Cowboys are seriously considering making a bold trade to land one of the most dominant players in the NFL. But is it worth it? The player in question? Myles Garrett. That's right, the Cleveland Browns defensive powerhouse, who's been an absolute beast with 5 Pro Bowl selections, 3 All-Pro honors, and last year's Defensive Player of the Year title. Imagine him lining up next to Micah Parsons in our defense. Sounds unstoppable, right? But here's the kicker. The Cowboys would have to part with some serious assets, multiple first and third round picks for 2025 and 2026. Is it worth it? Could Garrett elevate our defense from good to elite? Or is this just a quick fix that jeopardizes our future? While some might argue it's too much of a gamble, you have to admit, the potential is massive. Garrett could help take the pressure off Parsons, who's been battling injuries. With guys like DeMarcus Lawrence and Eric Kendricks showing signs of aging, adding Garrett could be the perfect solution to a defense that's struggled at times this season. But let's not forget, this is a huge decision. Do we risk our future draft picks for a chance at a deep playoff run this season? Or do we play it safe, keep building for the future, and hope our current defense can step up when it matters most? Well, Cowboys fans, after hearing all the details about the potential trade for Myles Garrett, it's clear this is a move that could shape the future of the Dallas Cowboys. Looking at the situation, I'm honestly feeling excited about the possibility of this trade. Myles Garrett has been one of the top defensive players in the league for a reason. With 5 Pro Bowl selections, 3 All-Pro honors, and being named Defensive Player of the Year in 2023, it's hard to ignore the impact he could have on our defense. Pairing him with Micah Parsons would create one of the most feared defensive duos in the NFL. Can you imagine the havoc those two could wreak on opposing quarterbacks? It's a game changer for our team, especially when you consider how vulnerable our defense has been at times this season. Now, I get it. Giving up multiple first and third round picks for one player is a huge commitment, and some may argue that it's too much of a risk. But think about it, Garrett is a proven game winner. He's the kind of player who can come in and make an immediate impact, especially in the playoffs. If the Cowboys are serious about making a run this year, then we need to take bold steps. Yes, we might be sacrificing future draft picks, but what good is stockpiling draft picks if you don't have the right players to take you to the promised land? It's true that our defense has struggled at times, and while Parsons is a beast, he's been dealing with injuries. Guys like DeMarcus Lawrence and Eric Kendricks aren't getting any younger. Adding Garrett to the mix could be just what we need to elevate our defense to the next level. He's the kind of player who can take the pressure off Parsons and help solidify our defense against some of the best offenses in the league. At the same time, I know there's a big risk. If we give up these picks and Garrett doesn't pan out, we could be in a tough spot in the future. But that's the nature of the NFL, it's all about taking chances. If the Cowboys want to be contenders this season, we need to be aggressive. We can't afford to sit back and wait for the future, the time is now. In the end, I think this trade could be the key to unlocking the full potential of our defense. Myles Garrett is a proven star, and pairing him with Parsons could make us one of the most formidable defensive units in the league. This is a bold move, but sometimes you have to take big risks to achieve big rewards. I'm all in on this one. What about you, Cowboys Nation? Do you think this trade will put us over the top, or is it too much of a gamble? Let's discuss it in the comments below. Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. Should we go all in on Garrett, or is this trade too much of a gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more updates. This season is shaping up to be one for the books. What do you think, Cowboys fans? Should we pull the trigger on this trade, or is it too risky for our future? Let us know in the comments.